Hi, Caroline.
Hi, Carmen. How are you? Nice to see you again.
Wishing to be there.
And don't worry, when you see how beautiful Botswana is looking, we all wish we were there.
Oh, yes, I know. I know. It's full right now, right?
The water, it's looking amazing. It's like the best year and we've got no tourists. So yeah, we want everyone to come back.
Oh my gosh. It's incredible. I want to go there. I want to be there next year. Next year is gonna be our year, okay?
Yeah, 2021, Botswana. Here we come.
2021 Botswana. Ooh, and Zimbabwe. and everywhere.
Namibia, and South Africa and
South Africa. No, of course, South Africa is a must. Hi, Sean.
Mute.
Okay, bienvenido a todos, ¿ah? Qué maravilla.
Can everybody hear me? Hello? Hola.
Yes.
Hola, Sean.
Hola, hello.
Hello.
Muy buenos días a todos. Buenos días, Carmen. Buenos días, Caroline.
Buenos días.
Hola, buenos días a todos.
Sean, I really, really, really wish be in your place.
I really, really, really wish you were here with us.
Next year, I promise you, next year.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Well, a very sincere word of gratitude for allowing us to do this afternoon with you guys. Thank you so much.
No, to you both. I love wilderness and I always be wilderness. So thank you to you because you give us a chance to enjoy at least for certain time of time, a little time, being a little in the most beautiful place in Africa, because actually Mombo is the most beautiful place in Africa. And
absolutely.
Oh yeah. I wish we could see something else from Mombo and something from there. Okay, so
yeah.
I don't see Team. Is Team in their meeting?
No.
No. Okay. Eduardo, how long? What time is it? I don't know.
It's 9 o'clock right now. We're going to start.
We're going to start. Okay.
Bueno,
okay.
Bienvenidos a todas las personas que hoy se nos unen a nuestra sesión número 2 de Aprende, Cocina y Gana con Viva, Operador. Es una sesión súper especial para nosotros porque vamos a estar en vivo desde Botswana. Ya tenemos al chef listo y los compañeros del equipo de Wilderness. Les doy la bienvenida también, que nos acompañen hoy desde Sudáfrica, Caroline y Sids. Buenos días,
hola,
bienvenidos.
Hola a todos. Bienvenidos.
Realmente es un placer para nosotros poder compartir hoy esta sesión con ustedes. Esperamos que disfruten esta receta. Como siempre, pueden dejar sus preguntas, pueden ir haciendo sus preguntas en el chat. Al final vamos a habilitar una sección de preguntas y respuestas. Las recetas se las vamos a estar compartiendo una vez terminada la sesión a las personas que se registraron. Si alguien no se registró por alguna razón en el link, pero igual tiene el enlace, me puede escribir a info que ahorita se los voy a poner en el chat, info@vivaoperador.com, y también les comparto la receta una vez terminada la sesión. Sin más, bienvenidos de nuevo. Welcome Caroline, Sids, and Sean from Botswana. Y les doy el pase con Lady, que nos va a presentar un poquito del maravilloso lodge de donde nos van a estar compartiendo hoy nuestra receta. Así que sin más, buenos días y empezamos. Muchas gracias.
Gracias, Eduardo. Buenos días a todos. Muy emocionada realmente. Esta es una ocasión súper especial para nosotros. Es un placer. Bienvenida Caroline, Sid y Sean. Gracias por la oportunidad. Welcome, Sid, Caroline and Sean. Es un placer tenerlos con nosotros realmente y realmente muy emocionados. Yo les quiero pasar un corto video antes de iniciar la sesión de lo que es nuestro campamento. Vamos a transmitir desde nuestros mejores campamentos, que es Mombo Camp, ubicado en el corazón de Botswana, en el Delta del Okavango. Y vamos a verlo para que veamos qué belleza nos vamos a compartir. Esto es Mombo Camp. Ese es nuestro campamento de donde estamos transmitiendo el día de hoy. Es considerado el mejor hotel del mundo por la revista Leisure and Travel. Así que este es solo para que se den un gustito antes de empezar la sesión. Así que, Caroline, bienvenida y adelante. Gracias.
Gracias. Ok, a todos te voy a introducir a Sean. Sean es nuestro GM, el gerente de Mombo Camp en Botswana. Voy a preguntar que él habla con todos y ya le dije, por favor, que habla muy despacito porque el idioma inglés no es el primero para ustedes. Y si tenés algunas preguntas, estamos acá. Nuestra amiga Carmen, Mama Africa, gracias por todo. Y te voy a dejar con Sean y el equipo en Mombo. Sean, it's all yours. Go for it.
Thank you, Caroline, and buenos dias, everyone. A very warm welcome. Thank you for allowing us to come in into showcasing beautiful Mombo. Thank you for that beautiful video and sharing with you. My name is Sean. Thank you, Caroline. I'm the general manager for Mombo Camp in the Okavango Delta, Botswana. And today we're going to be showcasing something very special for our friends here in Guatemala. And a big shout out to Karma de Leon, Mama Africa. We miss you. We wish you were here with us. And thank you so much for allowing us this opportunity once more. So I'm going to get stuck right into it. I'm going to be introducing you into our Boma area. This is a very significant place in our cultural evenings. And we're going to be showcasing something very, very special for our friends here today. And Tondarai, our executive chef, is going to be preparing some Botswana beef oxtail for you. So with that away, I'm going to switch the camera around and show you our beautiful Mombo Boma. Let's get into it. So we take a walk down into this beautiful area. And I'm going to now introduce you to the man of the moment. This is Tondarai.
Hello, hello everybody. Welcome
Hello.
to Mombo. It's a pleasure to having you around. Today I'm going to be making something special. Only you can find this in Botswana and at Mombo.
So what are you going to be cooking for us today, Tondi? I see you've got an amazing setup here with an amazing array of all sorts of condiments.
Today I'm going to make, it's a Monday special. This is what you only get on all Mondays if you come to Mombo. That's our traditional night. We do our traditional meals. So I'm going to be cooking oxtail and pap.
Excellent. And for those folks who don't know what oxtail is and papa, can you just explain to us what it is?
So oxtail, actually, as the name means, it's a tail of a cow. Why they call it oxtail? Before they used to just use an ox for the oxtail, but these days, because of the demand, people now love oxtail and the demand is so high, so they use any cow of either sex for the oxtail. So oxtail is just a name; it's a culinary name for that. And pap, it's our traditional cornmeal. I think in Italy they have polenta. It's similar to polenta. The only difference is that in Italy, the polenta they use the yellow cornmeal, and pap we use white cornmeal. That's the difference. And also pap is the nutritional value of pap. You find it's rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, fiber.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Tandi. And yeah, I just wanted to showcase, as you know, in these trying times, our beautiful guests over here who are enjoying a gin and tonic, and we're going to be enjoying this oxtail in this amazing location. The lovely ladies of Mombo. Excellent. All right, let's get back into the cooking. So, Tondi, can you just tell us a little bit about the style of cooking that you're going to be doing? I see you've got a cast iron pot over here. You've got the fires going and all sorts of other condiments going here. Can you explain to us what is going on?
Yes, so today I'm going to be cooking my oxtail. I'm going to braise it. Braising is a slow cook. You're slow cooking it. So braising means it's a combination actually of moist heat and dry heat. So what that means is that I'm going to sear my oxtail in a pan without any liquid. And then I'm going to add the liquid to it and then cook it slowly for a long period of time. So oxtail takes like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours to cook. So it's going to be a long cooking process, but don't worry, I have a plan for you already in place.
Excellent. And yeah, I mean, you've been going at it this pretty much since this morning. And I suppose the key to this is the slow cooking process. It takes a long time to make sure that the meat's tender.
Yeah, for sure. So actually what I say, what is important when making oxtail, don't make oxtail when you're hungry. That's one rule. Don't you ever try it when you're hungry, because it takes long to cook and then you don't want to increase the heat. It has to be cooked slowly. So please, if you're hungry, try something else, not oxtail. So you need to be patient when you're cooking oxtail. It can take the whole day cooking. All right, so today I'm just going to show you the ingredients that I'm going to use for my oxtail. Don't worry much about the recipes because they've already been loaded. I'm sure they have the recipes already loaded.
Yeah, I believe so, and I do believe your Spanish was fantastic in translating the menu into Spanish for everybody there.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
All right, tell us what you got here, chef.
So I'm just going to go through the ingredients that I have today for the oxtail. So as you can see, this is the oxtail. As you can see, that is oxtail. So what they do, what's done here, you can see that it doesn't have the skin. Of course, they take off the skin and then they cut it into sections. So each section contains the tailbone. This is what you see here. This is the tailbone. And then that tailbone is with marrow in the middle. And then you also find there's some meat surrounding it. And then, yeah, pretty much is the oxtail. And then I'm going to be cooking it with, we have our carrots, leeks, we have some parsley here, some red wine, some veg stock.
Vegetable stock, right?
Yes, vegetable stock. And then we also have the whole peeled tomatoes. We have some bay leaves here, salt and pepper, some oil.
Is that olive oil?
This is just sunflower oil.
Sunflower oil, yeah.
Sunflower oil.
Okay.
You then have some garlic here.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start the chopping process. Some of the veggies have already been chopped, but I'll just do so that you can see.
Fantastic.
The way I've done it. So I'll start with my leeks. So leeks, this has already been cleaned, washed, as you can see, and then it's just cut into halves. This is what I've done. So you can see it's into two.
Okay.
So it's easy for you to clean it actually when you cut like this. So you can always open
All
it
right.
up through running water, or you can immerse it in the water and then you can clean it easily. So it's very easy when it's like that. So I'll start with my leeks. So I'm going to do like half moon slices. There we go.
Only a chef can do it so quickly, huh?
It just needs practice. So anyone can do it. It just needs practice.
Wow, look at the freshness. You can hear the crunch. And I suppose if anybody is keen on asking questions on every process, please just drop it in the chat box there, and we'll be happy to answer. And at the end of this, when we are plating our meal, we'll be happy to take any questions, and I will direct them through to Tondarai.
So the carrots, I'm also going to do the same process that I've done with the leeks. I'm going to do half moon slices. So I'm going to cut it into halves. Just set your knife away.
All right.
There we go. And then half moon slices again.
And Tondarai, just to also explain to everybody, this is locally produced produce as well. We only source, our fresh produce and our Botswana beef locally. If there's something that is not found locally, I suppose we import that from South Africa, but otherwise everything else is from Botswana, right?
Yes, we try to promote the local farm actually. So
Yeah.
most of our fresh produce comes from local, unless we have a shortage, then we get from South Africa.
Fantastic.
Definitely. Okay, so the next one is going to be our celery. I'm just also going to slice it the same way.
Celery.
Celery.
And that's going to give a very, very nice element to the dish in terms of, quite a strong taste.
Definitely, that's what it does, man.
All right.
There we go.
Nice. And this is probably one of the most popular dishes at Mombo. Our guests, and certainly our repeat guests, Mama Africa, you all know, our Monday nights is full of song and dance. You heard the beautiful Mombo song in the introduction of this Zoom call. And it is something that we all, even our staff here, we all very much look forward to.
I'm just going to chop my garlic also. I'm just going to share with you a skill to do the garlic easily for you. So what I normally do, my knife flat, and then I just crush it, just apply pressure. So it's easy to peel. You can remove the skin easily. So here you go. Just peel off the skin. There you go. So easy. Then I'm just going to chop it finally.
Amazing.
Yeah, don't worry about the size because it's going to braise for a long time. This garlic will actually do so over there. You don't have to worry much about it.
Garlic is always good, right?
Yeah, garlic with garlic is one of my favorite ingredients.
Yeah.
If I don't have garlic, then yeah.
How does your wife react to it in the morning?
Yeah, I know. Of course, you know how garlic smells in the morning, you know that. I love it.
I love it. Me too.
I love it. All right, so as you can see here, I've got my pot ready here.
Okay.
I'm going to be using these cast iron pots. They have a nice thick base. so they can withstand the heat and they retain heat, and you can cook for long them, and then the meat won't stick on the bottom. Actually, they're actually very good. So I'm just that's what I'm gonna use for this dish. So to start off, I'm going to dust my oxtail with flour.
Okay.
And I'm going to season it.
So the dusting of the flour, is that for the browning process, right?
It is for the browning process also, yeah. So you want to brown it. Why do I want to brown it before I cook it? I want to brown it because it adds texture to the dish, it adds color to the dish, and the flavor. So the flavor goes to the meat and also the sauce. That's why I'm doing this, actually.
Amazing. Super.
So you see, I've dusted with flour, then season it with salt, pepper, just toss it around. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so I'm going to add a bit of oil to my pot. So you want this to be very hot.
Very hot, huh?
Yeah,
so the temperature needs to be very high.
I'm going to sear my meat, so the one rule, you need it to be very hot, like high temperature. You see it high temperature because you want that browning process to, okay. It's only occurs at certain temperatures.
All right. And I suppose you just change the temperature by, you know, how we do in Africa. We just literally turn a log, and that's how you change the temperature.
Yeah, for sure. That's how we do it here.
Open fire cooking.
Open fire cooking. Okay. So I'll make sure that this thing is hot. The oil is hot before I put my my meat. Otherwise, if the pot is cold, I'm going to be steaming my meat. It won't get color. It will take time to get color. So it must be nice and hot.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just adding more fire here.
Just to get that flame nice and going and get it nice and hot.
Going, yeah.
So for some of those who don't know what these are, I know in Europe, I don't know about Central and South America, but we call them Dutch ovens. It's a camp oven and is made out of cast iron.
Okay. Let's see here. What's that? Yes. You want that sound. Can you hear the sound? That sound like of an angry snake.
Yeah, the sizzle.
Yeah.
Can you just, if anybody can just give us a thumbs up if the connection is okay, the sound and the video quality. If you can just drop us a message in the chat box and just let us know so that we are still okay with the connection here. If you can just drop us a message in the chat box there.
So as I've said before, I'm browning this. This process is very important when you are making an oxtail because of the color, the flavors. So that's why oxtail always tastes amazing. Oxtail's flavor, I think, it's one of the most flavorful piece of meat you can have. It's better than even the short rib.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's quite something to say, eh?
Sure, it's better than short rib.
Wow.
I can say that.
And in Guatemala, I know that beef is quite that's quite something. Because I think you guys in Guatemala, you do enjoy your beef. So thank you. I see there's thumbs up for the connection and the sound quality, picture quality. Fantastic. Thank you so much for letting us know. All right, so that just braises out nicely and sizzles up. And how long would you typically brown or sear the beef oxtail for?
I mean, it doesn't have the time frame actually. Literally, you just want to give it color. Once there's enough color, then it's gone. It's done.
All right.
So there's no time frame to the time. It's only, you just have to use your eyes and see what is got that color you love.
Cooking with your eyes.
We are browning, so you must see the color there, then it should be ready to go.
Excellent. That's fantastic. So, Tonderai, where did you learn how to do this dish? Did you learn it here in Botswana? Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself while that is all browning up there?
This dish, I think it's popular in most African countries. So it's an African dish actually. So we kind of dish. Maybe the cook method might be different. Like since I went to schools and all that, I've added some of my own flair to it also.
Alright.
But it's these are traditional dishes that we always do. Just like pap. Pap is traditional also. It's our traditional meal. And it's actually hard for me to tell you how much I've made a recipe for you to see the amount of water, amount of flour to do. But traditionally, you just look at it and you go with it. It's like that. It's our staple food. So yeah.
Okay, so here is a message. 2 questions. First of all, the first question is, how long do you cook the oxtail for in the Dutch oven? And secondly, what seasoning did you put on the meat before it went in?
I've just used my salt and pepper only, and then in the Dutch oven, it takes a minimum of 3 hours, then maximum maybe 4 or 5 hours. It's depending on the cut of the meat, the type of the meat actually.
Okay, but the browning process, you just literally get that outer flour to go nice and brown?
Yeah, just nice and brown, and then yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So the one rule is that the heat must be nice and hot.
All right.
Must be high heat, high temperature.
Okay. Super. And if you guys have got questions as we're going along, please feel free. We are happy to answer any questions. I'm just going to go back quickly to what is the cornmeal here. So that like Tondarai was saying earlier, traditionally here in Africa, we take the corn off the cob and we grind it down in a millet pot. And it is with a long stick and grind it into a very, very coarse, fine meal that you see there. And we just add the water. And Tondarai is going to show you that a little bit later. Anywhere in Africa, you will find papa. Here in Botswana, it is called papa. In other African countries, they've obviously got the different names for it, but the Setswana name is papa.
Yeah, so one of the things also I want to share with you is how do you know that oxtail is cooked? Normally, it must fall off the bone. You must raise it to that point where it's falling off the bone. Then you can see it's cooked. And it'll be nice and soft and tender and succulent and juicy and yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So, Viva, the name of our beautiful chef over here is Tondarai Chipupi. He is Mombo's executive chef. And he is the one responsible for both camps because we have 2 camps here at Mombo, Little Mombo and Main Camp Mombo. We are currently at Main Camp. I wish I could show you the beautiful floodplains, but our connection does not reach that far. For now, we are just doing this here in our boma. And Tondarai is very, very well adversed in the culinary experience of Mombo. He is got a lot of experience from all over the world, including Canada. Gosh, I don't know where else you've worked. You've been all over the world.
Okay, for time's sake, I'm just going to take it off now. So
Okay.
I'll show you the next process.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll take it out.
Yeah, I think we're doing okay for time. Maybe another plus minus 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool, great.
Yeah.
So the next stage, I'm going to cook my vegetables. I'm going to add my vegetables. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any order that one should put the vegetables in first to last, or can you just throw it all in like stew side?
So for me personally, I would love to start with this. You know what it is?
Yeah.
You know what is this?
I think I know what that is.
Okay. I'm just gonna do pick one.
Yeah.
I'll start with this one. I love to start with the onions.
Beautiful onion.
Just peel it off. Normally, when I'm peeling my onion, I don't remove the root. I leave it intact.
Okay.
It's going to make it easy for you to cut it, and also you don't want it to bleed.
All right.
Yeah, sure. So you peel the onion. Just gonna cut this tip off, and then we're going to slice it. Okay.
Okay, so you're cutting it on the side there now.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask,
Okay.
you know, how do you cube an onion so nicely? And there you go.
There we go.
Wow,
there we go. Just for you to see, guys. Just for you to see. Now it's ready. My pot is
Fantastic.
ready. My oil is hot. There we go. I always like it.
Okay, and you're keeping the same oil that you braised the
Yes,
oxtail
you
in.
want to leave that oil. Also, you want to put some bits, you know, the meat, some of the meat stuck on the bottom. You want that. It's good for the flavor. It's going to add flavor to our sauce.
Excellent.
So you want to keep it in there. You want everything to be in there.
Okay.
You don't want to throw everything away.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see. I'll start with my onions.
Oh, that smells delicious.
And the leeks.
Put your leeks. Did you say leeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leeks. The leeks there.
Just mix that all up in there nicely. And how long do you cook this process for?
I normally cook them until they're soft or they start to brown.
Okay.
That's the normal process. Until they're soft or when they start to brown. Yeah.
Okay. And I can't tell you how much this is smelling good. So guys, what we are doing here, just to show you the process, obviously, because this dish takes 4 hours to cook, we have pre-prepared a dish already. We're just showing you the processes on how you do this now. In this pot over there, there will be a already made one that Tondorai has been cooking since this morning. And you say the average is 4 hours, but I have seen people cooking them for 6 hours, 7 hours.
The
sometimes.
other secret also, if you have a pressure cooker.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Within 30 minutes, an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the pressure cooker makes up and speeds up the process.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Okay.
You can do that in a short time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
So we're just going to be showing you the processes now and showing you exactly how we do this signature dish here at Mombo, place of plenty.
And then how are we on time, Sean?
I think we're good. Caroline, can you just give us a time frame of how we're doing that?
Sean, we're good for at least another 10, 15, 20 minutes. We've got time to kind of go through the pup and everything. It's all good.
Okay, that's fantastic. Then we are well on time, Tondi. It looks like another 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's the time I for my papa. I can start also at the same time.
All right.
So I'm going to multitask. I'm going to cook both dishes at the same time. I'm going to start my papa actually at the same time also.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so what is your key to the pup process now?
The pap process is normally you must have your boiling water.
Okay.
So there's two methods that you can use when making pap. So you can make a paste separately in water. That's the cautious method. You can do it cautiously so that it won't have a lot of lumps. If you do that, you won't get a lot of lumps. And the other method is like you just boil your water and then you add your cornmeal direct to it. That's where you need to make sure you whisk it nicely, you mix it properly so that you won't get those lumps.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I think on the recipe I've used the paste method, where you put water in a small container and then you make a paste and then you add it to your boiling water. So for time's sake, I'm just going to go direct and then just use the other method.
Fantastic. Yeah.
All right. The vegetables are cooking here.
And those are all braising around.
They're starting to brown, some of them, if you can see.
Already, just from these fresh vegetables that we received, it is the most amazing aromatic, scents in the air. The smells are quite incredible going around here. Are you guys hungry yet? Whilst Tondorai carries on here, I just wanted to show you, we're actually enjoying a gin and tonic here this afternoon, and just maybe introduce to everybody. This is Megan.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm Sean's wife, and we both co-run Mombo.
And then we got over here is Michelle.
Hi.
Say hello to everyone here in Guatemala. Buenos dias.
I am the camp manager for Little Mombo.
Thanks, Mish. And then this beautiful lady over here is Doris.
Hi, everybody. I'm Doris. I'm the executive housekeeper for Mombo. We hope to see you very soon.
Thank you, Doris. So I just wanted to show you what we set up here while Tondorai is cooking that. This is a stock standard, just a little bath that we do, some amazing gins. We've got pink gins from all over. They're mostly sustainable gins. As you can see there, we've got a rhino gin and all sorts. This goes very, very well with our Botswana beef oxtail. Along with that, of course, is the red wine as well. We also very enjoy our wines here in Southern Africa. Maybe a bottle or two. Gin and tonic's your favorite, Caroline. It's one of ours as well. And there's nothing like a safari without there's no safari without gin and tonic. Gotta have the gin and tonic, eh?
And as you can see, the vegetables are getting brown here. Can you just bring the camera
Oh,
closer,
yeah.
please? See there?
Oh wow, yes.
Yeah.
I do see that. So much color.
Yeah. Let's save you a okay with time, Sean. I've just made a paste quickly. So
All right.
This is what I've used this is what they have on the recipe.
Okay.
Cool. So
you
can see the water is already boiling.
Yeah.
So this is 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cold water mixed together now into a paste. As you can see, this is a paste. And then my water is already boiling.
Okay.
So I'm going to add this paste to the water.
Fantastic.
There we go.
And then you're using a whisk so that it gets a lot of aeration in it, much like beating eggs.
Yeah, unfortunately, traditionally, we also have a wooden whisk.
Yes.
But I'm using this metal one.
Yeah.
It's also the same thing.
Sure. So,
Yeah.
so traditionally, you use a big wooden spoon, and you basically folding it in the pot, right? Yeah.
There we go. So I'm just waiting for it to get.
All right.
To add more.
Okay. And
I'm going to increase the temperature.
All right. And do you add any seasoning to papa at all?
So pap is in Africa we cook pap differently. Botswana they don't normally season their pap, and also in Zimbabwe they don't season their pap. South Africa they do season their pap with salt and all that.
Okay.
That's why we don't season our pap like it, because of it gets the flavor from the relish.
Mm-hmm.
It's flavorful, so that's where it gets its flavor from. So normally we just cook it like that.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Superb. And then these guys are still going and very, very strong.
Okay, right now I think I need to add the wine so that we can see.
All right. So there's a question from Connecticut, all the way in the USA, on what vegetables you used here, just to refresh everybody's memories. We'll obviously put the recipe up. But yeah, if you can just explain to the guys in Connecticut.
So I've used onions and leeks, celery, carrots. That's pretty much what I've used.
Okay.
So now, as you can see, my vegetables are starting to brown and they're getting soft. I'm going to add my oxtail. So this.
Wow.
Once I add the oxtail, I can also add my garlic. Some garlic there.
Some chopped garlic.
Yeah, I can add a sprig of thyme. 1 sprig of thyme.
Okay.
And I'm going to add rosemary there. And some
that is the good stuff right there.
Red wine.
All right. Is there any particular? Wow, listen to that.
Yeah. Cool.
Superb. So the red wine is what's going to give that red meat, I suppose. Red wine, red meat.
For sure, it goes well with red meat. So my pap is also already starting to boil now. It's bubbling.
Oh, that's starting to bubble quite nicely.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the red wine, we got a question on any particular red wine that we use. Here we use the Belfield Magnifica.
Yes,
so Cabernet Sauvignon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure in red wine.
So it's a lot of strong flavors. It's going to accompany that beef. It's very, very subtle on the palate if drinking. So you can actually have a glass of this whilst you are enjoying this meal.
Close it there. And then let the wine cook whilst the pap is, as you can see, yeah, it's bubbling.
Oh wow, look at that.
You see that?
Yes. And is there any trick in doing this? Whilst it's bubbling there, do you keep on stirring it? Do you just let it be?
You can keep on stirring so that it doesn't burn at the bottom.
Okay.
You can also reduce your heat so that it won't burn at the bottom. You don't want it to burn actually at the bottom.
So you pull out the log to reduce the heat.
So this is my temperature control. I can remove one log here. It's going down now.
Very traditional style of cooking this. If you go into any
Whilst
village,
my pop is going on, I'm going to add actually my whole peel tomatoes. This is like 400 grams of whole peel tomatoes to this dish.
Okay.
I'm going to add it. And then I'm going to also add my chicken stock, or veg stock, or beef stock. You can use anything, any stock.
What would you normally use if we're having a Monday night and you are producing this dish? Is there any preference on chicken stock, beef stock? Anyone?
I mean, I think it's better beef stock.
Beef stock, yeah.
That's what I normally use.
Excellent.
So then I'll just fill it up.
And approximately how many liters of the stock do you put in, or just until it's at the rim of the?
Yeah, I'm trying to fill it up actually to cover the meat, and then So from this stage, you have to let it cook. Now you're not going to do anything. You just have to continue checking to see if it's not sticking on the bottom, and you just let it go.
All right.
This is going to take
3. No other seasoning has gone in there. No other salt, pepper. You're literally using the flavors of the beef, the wine, and the vegetables, right?
Yes, I've seasoned the meat already. So towards the end of the cooking, you can adjust your seasoning to taste. You can see if you want to add more salt, you can add more salt to that.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And you mentioned something quite vital there in this dish, is that you need to let this go now. This is the process, like Tondorai was saying earlier. Do not cook beef oxtail if you are hungry. It takes time.
It needs to cook slowly. You don't need to rush it. Otherwise, it won't cook. It will just toughen, and then you end up getting this meat stuff. So the rule, the name of the game, or the rule of the game, is patience. You need to be patient when you're making this dish. Be patient.
Okay.
It takes a long time to cook. So let it cook. Like now, I'll let it go for hours. Maybe after every 30 minutes or so, you just check to see.
Come and check that it's not burning at the bottom. Change your log for your temperature.
Yeah.
So if somebody has not got a traditional setup like we've done on here with an open fire, and you're cooking this on a stovetop, what temperature roughly do you reduce it to let it cook now for about 4 hours?
When you're using the stovetop. When you're using the stovetop, you just need to reduce your maybe are you using gas or using what?
Yeah, so on a normal conventional oven, back in, say, some our folks, our friends in Guatemala would like to do this on an oven that is not necessarily wood based or open fire based. What sort of temperature would you put these pots at?
You would raise it at 160 degrees. That should do the trick. 160 degrees. I think that's in Fahrenheit Celsius should be around 300
to 350 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Okay.
That should do the trick. So now I'm going to add more cornmeal to my pap. As you can see now, I think it's ready there. You see it's starting to peel off all that thing.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to add this.
Okay. So there was a question here on what is the process of the cornstarch? This is going to be the starch condiment to this dish. It's the other element of the dish, right?
Yes, this is going to be the starch condiment to the dish.
Okay, so you'll see a little bit later that we are going to be plating on top. It is very, very coarse and thick to the touch and texture. It is going to have a lot of that flavor and seasoning once that beautiful sauce inside there with the red wine and the beef stock.
So I'm just mixing the cornmeal nicely so that it won't have those lumps. I'm trying to crush all the lumps in this piece.
Excellent. That is starting to take shape quite nicely now.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Excellent. And so the idea, I hope that answers your question. I see there was a question, when do you use the cornstarch or the cornmeal? The papa, as we call it, is going to be ready in approximately, how long does this take to cook, Chandi?
I would say 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 minutes should be ready.
All right.
15 minutes should be ready, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to let it simmer for another typically maybe 5 to 10 minutes if you want it to simmer for a long time.
Yes.
You can do that.
Okay.
But I'm going to let it simmer for like 3 minutes, then yeah, we can play it from there.
Fantastic.
Yeah, great.
And as a lot of you folks maybe know or don't know, here in Botswana, we eat a lot with our hands. So this dish is going to, you know, we obviously will add our knives and forks for this, but this is best enjoyed by eating with your hands. This is, like I was saying earlier, it's very, very coarse. Of course, it's going to be hot to the touch, so you just let it cool down a little bit, and you roll it and you eat with your hands. Traditionally, this is how we do it.
As you can see, I'm going to close it right now and let it simmer.
Okay.
For like, so now also I have to reduce my temperature. So I'm going to use the same method. I'm going to pull off some blocks.
All right.
Away there. Because now I don't want this meal to burn.
Uh-huh.
So it needs low heat.
So you're just using the coals there now, and basically reducing the temperature by removing a log. I like that. Okay. Excellent. So, any other questions that you guys might have, please just drop them in the chat. For those of you who maybe have just joined us, we are coming live to you from Mombo Camp, Okavango, Botswana. This is the place of plenty, and we are ready and waiting for everybody to return to us. Hopefully this will be soon, and we can start to enjoy safari. The bush is looking amazing. The concession, the wildlife is all continuing. The wildlife don't care for COVID-19, and there has been lions roaring here in camp just last night. They were, it seems like the elephants were chasing them. We went out this morning and only saw tracks. Didn't locate the lions, but they are in and around the camp as it is. And yeah, so things are still going on. The beautiful waters have arrived, the flood waters. It's been a record flood of 2020. It's amazing. The waters are right in front of camp with beautiful herds of the red lechwe antelope. We have been seeing a lot of leopard, excuse me, and we've been seeing huge herds of buffalo. And yes, there's the animals are still continuing and with the floods.
All right, it's been almost 2 minutes now. I'm just going to check the pap.
Wow.
I'm going to mix it again.
Okay. And this is key, what you're doing there now, is to keep on getting it, aerate it, get it nice and fluffy, solid to texture, right?
Yeah, but you don't want also it mustn't stick on your hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the key? It must not, okay.
Also, yeah.
All right.
Even the pot, it must loosen up the pot.
Yeah.
Same way when you drink polenta also, when I cook it for long. Polenta, you can cook it 30 to 40 minutes. That's polenta. But this you can cook it less, but you want to achieve the same result.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it mustn't be sticky. So if you don't have this white cornmeal, you can also use the yellow cornmeal, and you can still get the same result actually.
Okay, and I would assume that that is more readily available. Maybe this white cornmeal is available in Guatemala. I don't know. Can you guys let us know if you can get this stuff? We'll send some to you.
Interesting. So also, and one important thing I want to mention also is like the oxtail. It's not always, I mean, here we do it pap. You can do with mashed potato. You can do with polenta. So you can still make this dish.
Even with basmati rice, I've seen you doing it,
yeah? For sure.
Okay.
So it's not that you're not going to make it because I don't have white cornmeal. Don't worry about white cornmeal if you don't have it. You can use basmati rice. You can use it in risotto. You can use it in this risotto.
Okay, so yeah, you can find cornmeal in Guatemala, but they're saying they would prefer to come here and try your dish.
I can't wait for you to come. That's what I've been waiting for. I can't wait for you to come and enjoy this dish together with me here.
Fantastic.
Okay.
And I mean, this can also be done not only, I mean, we can do this at any point to you know, throughout the week. We don't have to do this on a Monday evening if somebody requests your Botswana beef oxtail, because you're quite well known for it.
Anytime you can just come and say, I want this, I'll make it happen for you. I'll make sure it's there for you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent. All right, so how is our papa looking now?
Our papa is looking good, actually.
Yes, that's
looking good.
Yeah.
So also in Africa, the way we cook our pap is different. Like in terms of consistency, like in Kenya they call it ugali. It's more thicker than how we do it here. So it's the same method, but they add more corn meal, and it's very thick and heavy. Yeah, and also this dish is the one that when you eat it during your lunchtime, it's filling. You just want to take a nap.
So siesta time after eating Botswana beef oxtail and papa.
For sure. You just want to take a nap.
It feels very heavy in the stomach.
Okay, so I think I want to start this.
Oh, Viva Operator. They say, Tonderai, you need to go to Guatemala and prepare it that side.
No, that's fine.
That's fine.
As long as you go to white cornmeal, for me, that's fine. So I'll carry my own cornmeal to that side.
Fantastic.
That will be fine.
It's a short boat ride from from Mombo.
Short boat ride from Mombo. I love it. Okay, so
Sounds fantastic.
all right, so oxtail has been cooking for hours now. This is what it looks like once it's ready.
Amazing.
This is ready. As you can see.
So this is your pre-prepared dish now that you had cooked earlier today?
Yes, as you can see, the meat is falling off the bone. Can you see that?
Oh, wow, yes.
Can you see that? It's succulent, juicy, and the meat can easily come off there.
Wow. Okay, so it literally just falls off the bone after 4 hours of cooking.
And can you look at the sauce also? It's nice and thick. It's thick. Full of gelatin. Imagine the flavor of that gelatin from the onion lights there.
Wow.
All the flavors are there. All right.
Oh, you're making a lot of people hungry. Yeah, they're all going, yummy, delicious. And it smells incredible from the side, everybody. The aromas in this boma is just so flavorsome.
All right. So
Everybody says they're hungry.
I'm going to use this.
All right. So now, Tondi, what is the next process? Are we going into plating?
I'm going to plate this oxtail. I'm sure these guys are hungry. They've been waiting for this smell for hours. For hours, they've been waiting. Finally, it's ready.
Lady, it's very easy. You can prepare this for lunch at any point, but just remember, do not cook it if you're hungry. It takes time. This dish takes a lot of time. All right, so everybody, we are going now into our plating of this dish. And Tonderai, can you just take us through the process here?
Okay, I'm just going to plate it chef style.
Okay.
Just gonna use a ring mold there. Traditionally,
you just throw it on a plate.
Yeah, we throw it on a plate and use a wooden smooth spoon, and then you mold it nicely and all that. So I'm just going to use this mold. There you go.
Wow.
Okay. Where's this at? Oh, look at that.
Wow, and it's still sizzling. Look at, oh, amazing. So much color from that red wine. Is that what the color that you're getting there?
Yes, the red wine and the tomatoes. You can also use tomato paste. My recipe didn't use the tomato paste, so you can also use it for color also.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Just going to put it.
Amazing.
Just 2 pieces should be enough.
And I can almost just see that bone marrow and the meat, like you say, just literally falling off the bone here.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to look. And then I'm going to add sauce to it.
Okay.
Nice.
So this is the sauce that you used from the beef stock and the red wine.
So imagine all those flavors.
Wow.
That meat flavor from the browning process and the vegetables, everything sealed inside there. This is nice and thick. That's the right consistency of the sauce. That's how you want it.
And there's yeah, okay, I was gonna say you're gonna make it look a little bit pretty with the some parsley.
I'm just gonna add some parsley to just give it a nice color there, finishing touch. There we go.
Wow, well done, Tony. That looks amazing. Just have a look at this, guys. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that is the Mombo famous Botswana beef oxtail with papa.
Oh,
There you
that
go,
looks
Tandi.
so good.
So now
Thanks,
all we need
Tonderai.
is for everybody to come and then enjoy this, and please come in and sample this. Hopefully you guys have got the recipe now, and give it a try yourself. Tonderai has done some other amazing dishes as well. If you'd like to try some of the pizzas that we do.
It's been a pleasure actually having you around. I hope you've all enjoyed this, and I'm looking forward to all of you coming down to Mombo here and share this hearty comfort meal with me.
Thank you, Tandi. And
Thanks,
gracias,
Tonderai.
everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we hope that everybody is staying safe, and we hope that you've enjoyed this this dish with us, and hopefully you can try it now in your own kitchens, or even better, come across to Mombo. We'll be happy to cook this for everybody.
Thanks so much,
If anybody's
Sean.
got any questions, yeah, if anybody's got questions, please just feel free. We'll be staying online to enjoy this amazing dish once more. There it is. So if anybody's got questions, please, you're most welcome to pop it into the chat box there.
Thank you, Sean, and thank you, Tonderai. Thank you, Caroline. Si alguien tiene alguna pregunta para el chef, Tonderai está abierto a escuchar alguna pregunta que tenga, algún comentario. Thank you all, team from Mombo. We all want to be there.
Thank you very much, lady, and we all want you here. So, gracias. Thank you so much.
Delicioso, ¿verdad?
Thank you, really thank you. I want to be there next year, Caroline, with a gin tonic on my hand. And after the safari, of course, we're going to have the oxtail. Yes, thank you.
Good. Gracias a todos.
Gracias a ti, gracias por el esfuerzo. Un beso para todos allá.
Igualmente.
Y nos vemos el año entrante, seguramente.
Gracias, Carmen, Lady. Te mando besos.
Igual,
Be
igual.
safe. Okay.
Same.
Gracias, bye.
Muchas gracias a todos por haber estado en esta sesión número 2 del Aprende, Cocina y Gana. Los esperamos la próxima semana. Van a recibir la receta en unos minutos. De nuevo, muchísimas gracias. Gracias de nuevo a Caroline, a Sean, a Tonderai, a todo el equipo desde Mombo, desde Sudáfrica. Tuvimos personas de Guatemala, El Salvador, que por ahí nos escribieron también. Así que realmente súper felices de haber compartido esta receta con ustedes. Les mandamos un abrazo a todos de parte del equipo de Viva Operador.
De Panamá también. Tuvimos
Panamá
gente
también, excelente, Panamá. Entonces, pues muchas gracias. Gracias, Carmen, por acompañarnos hoy también. Realmente para el equipo de Viva Operador es un placer haber estado con todos ustedes y nos estamos viendo para la próxima sesión. Muchas gracias y buen día.
Hasta luego.
Chao, hasta luego.
Muchas gracias. We're waiting for you. The fire is ready. Cheers.
Gracias.
Thank you, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you this side soon. Ke a leboga.
Thank you, Tonderai.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
So is it okay that we leave? Is it okay if I can log off, or should I stay online to answer any questions?
No, no questions. Thank you. It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much to you,
Thank you so much.
Sean.
You're very, very welcome, and hopefully we will see you this side soon.
Yes, we're all hope this to see you soon.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye.